Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. At 6 o'clock, it's time for a Magic Live. Now today I'm going to be performing a routine by Mike Davis from British Secret Service, and it's called First Class. Now this is a really cool commercial trick. This is one of the most commercial mentalism tricks I've seen in a long time. You just need this, which is made out of Tyvek. It goes in your pocket and you're good to go anytime, anywhere. Jack's not seen it, so I'm going to perform it to Jack, if that's all right with you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Cool. So I have a, I know you're into like horror stories and stuff.
I love horror.
I know you love horror, especially like psychological horror, like Cabin in the Woods, and not just, but actual like horror that makes you think.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a cross between a horror film and sort of, if you remember the old Twilight Zone episodes and Outer Limits and stuff like that, X-Files. It's kind of like that. But this is a true story. This is something that actually happened to me.
Oh.
And this is I gotta be honest, this is just so weird. So what it is about a week ago, I came home from work, and this was lying where my post was, which was weird in itself because it wasn't even my address or my name. It was like Blythe End. It just didn't make any sense whatsoever.
Was the postman pissed?
Yeah, and the other thing is, the mark was from 1997. So it got sent in 1997 and only just made its way over to my house.
That's literally a month before I was born.
And this is weird. That was weird in itself. But then when I looked into this thing, there wasn't a letter. There wasn't anything telling me who sent it. All that was in here was some cards.
Oh my God.
Right? And they were in this little black sleeve. And it said, pick a card.
Did Jigsaw send you these?
I don't know, right? And I looked through them and there was a bunch of cards. And I thought this whole thing was very, very weird. So, you know, I was like, okay, it wants me to pick a card. I'll pick a card. Like, if you were going to pick one of these cards, which one would you go for?
I'll go for the Jack of Hearts.
You go for the Jack of Hearts?
Yeah.
Would you really?
I know. Me on a card.
Do you know what's really weird?
What?
Like, super weird. I went for the Jack of Hearts as well. But nothing happened. And I just thought, oh, this is just ridiculous. And I threw the cards and I threw the envelope down on the table. I just walked off. And then, later that night, I decided to pick up the envelope again. And I decided to open up the envelope. And do you know what I saw inside that envelope?
What's that?
There was one more card. And that card wasn't there before. But when I looked in, it was the Jack of Hearts. Like, how weird is that?
That is pretty spooky.
Isn't that weird? Like, that's weird, right? You picked a Jack of Hearts, I picked a Jack of Hearts, and it's not like they're all, there's no other cards in there. You can see that that's the only one. And then I was like, okay, that's bizarre. And I just went to put these cards away, and it turned over, and I noticed for the first time it said on the other side, pick a different card.
What?
I was like, well, hang on a minute, that's bizarre. So I picked a different card. If you were going to pick a different card, which card would you pick?
Eight of Spades.
That's so weird. Because the Eight of Spades is the other card that I picked. It is. And I looked inside the envelope and there was no other cards there. And I was like, well, why should I pick a different card? And then for the first time ever, and this really freaked me out, I looked at the backs of the cards. And I looked through every single card and looked at the backs of every single one of them. And they all were blue backs. But the Eight of Spades, the card that I picked and the card that you picked, was the only one with a red back.
What?
And you know what? I don't know how it works. That happens every single time. I don't know who sent it me. I don't think I ever will. But this is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
That is really weird.
Isn't it bizarre?
Princess Diana on the stamp.
Yeah, right? Well, I mean, it's from 1997. Kind of makes sense.
The year she died.
Exactly. Makes sense, should be on a stamp. But that's weird, right?
That's really weird.
That's called First Class. Do me a favour, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. You want to see more videos like this? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock with another Magic Live. I'll see you then.